All right, so let's do a little talk about whether or not Conor said it's just business at the end of the second round of the Khabib and Conor fight. Because I have heard everyone just universally accept this as what Conor said, including Khabib in his tweet. That's not what Conor said, dude. Conor did not say it's just business. And you want to know why Conor hasn't come out to defend it and say that's not what I said? Because what he said was idiotic, and he knows it. It was some of his weakest, softest game, okay? What Conor said at the end of that round is nice kisses, okay? And the reason I know that is because, first of all, before I even quote my boy, I knew he didn't say it's just business. It made no sense. That would have made no sense whatsoever. Why the hell would he say it's just business after 5 minutes of Khabib smashing his face? Does that seem in line with Conor's personality? It's just business. Hey, man, what are you getting bent out of shape for, bro? It's just business. I know we've, basically gone to gang war, and I, called your entire religion, names and everything, but, now, hey, why are you hitting me? It's just business. Conor just had like a personality transplant at that moment. It's just business. You know what? Any analyst that has ever entertained that that's what he said, your teeth are first on my bone necklace, okay? Because that is so obviously stupid. Even if you thought that's what you heard, instinctually, you should know, if you've ever been watching Conor, that's not what he said. Of course that's not what he said. Now, again, I will acknowledge the way I know that he said nice kisses is because Mix Molly Whopper did an entire video on it, and you listen, and that's exactly what he said. It's a stupid line. That's why Conor's not owning it, because it's dumb. If he says, I didn't say it's just business, then he has to say what he said. And what he said was, nice kisses, after getting his head smashed in for an entire round. Okay? It's a dumb line. He was probably woozy, probably had a concussion. Fucking idiotic line. He doesn't want to own that line. So he's like, yeah, if they want to say I said just business, that's fine. I'll let him know on Twitter when I say he's a leg-hugging whatever, that I don't think it's just business. I still want to crush his face. But I'm not going to go tell him I said nice kisses because it's too stupid. But bottom line is this. It's not just business for Khabib. Now, whether Conor, it's all just business. At this point, if you guys believe that this is really just business for Conor, it's not, dude. It's not. Conor's a fighter. Even if it started just business, it's not anymore, right? It's not. Now, if Conor wins, if Conor ends up with the upper hand in this relationship, then maybe he can start looking at it and being like, okay, maybe we can mend some fences. Let me tell you from a person who lives in the same mindset of competitive, bone crushing. I'm joking about making bone necklaces out of these guys, these other analysts, but not really. Not really. And guess what I would think about the other analysts if I was in first place? I'd be like, oh yeah, I like that guy. Let's have him on the show. Until you're there, they're a target. Okay? Khabib beat Conor decisively and hates Conor, and Conor knows it, and Conor hates his people. Whatever. It's a blood feud for Khabib. For Conor, as soon as he beats Khabib, he'll give him props, just like Aldo. You think Conor has a problem with Jose Aldo? He made Jose Aldo his arch nemesis because Jose Aldo was in the place that he wanted to be. So he was his arch nemesis. As soon as he's got the seat, he doesn't have any problem. And I guarantee you that'll be what it's like with Khabib, regardless of what he said. Khabib, not so much. Khabib, different culture. Don't say the things you said if you're Conor if you want to have some kind of future relationship, because that's not going to happen with Khabib. If it did, that would honestly show such an incredible level of character on Khabib's part that I can't even really exaggerate it, because I don't know. I mean, listen, sorry, I'm getting text messages, and I'm not even going to edit that out because I assume you guys know, life happens. Anyway, listen. So, bottom line is this. Khabib is not in a position where he needs to forgive Conor. Conor is in a position where he can try to make amends with Khabib, but it's up to Khabib, man. Conor went way over the line, but he definitely didn't say it's just business, okay? That is not something that he said. That's what I got for this particular video. I have lots more to say. I'm going to talk about Justin Gaethje in a second and how Conor can whittle his way into his head, because Gaethje, you can mindfuck. I will promise you that. Talk about it soon. Step into the octagon and subscribe to my channel. That's a tagline I'm trying out. It's stupid. I just tried it for the first time. Step into the octagon and subscribe. It's the fucking terrible tagline. If you guys have any ideas for taglines, though, throw them up. I would love to hear them. I'm going to ask every single time. So subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, blah, blah, blah.